He's young, fearless, and shaking the foundations of Africa's power structures. Ibrahim Traoré isn't just talking about change. He's building a new economic model that puts Burkina Faso's wealth back in the hands of its people. Before we unpack his bold wealth plan, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more raw, real stories of leadership and transformation across the globe. Let's go inside Africa's boldest president in action. Resource sovereignty revolution. Traoré's wealth strategy begins with a radical concept that most African leaders have struggled to implement: true resource sovereignty. Burkina Faso sits on substantial gold reserves, yet for decades, foreign mining companies have extracted billions while leaving local communities impoverished. Traoré has systematically begun renegotiating mining contracts, demanding higher royalty payments and local processing requirements. His administration has introduced legislation requiring international mining companies to process at least 40% of extracted gold within Burkina Faso's borders. This isn't just nationalism, it's economic mathematics. Raw gold exports generate minimal local employment and value addition. By forcing local processing, Traoré is creating thousands of jobs while capturing significantly more value from the nation's mineral wealth. The president has also established state-owned mining partnerships, breaking the traditional model where foreign corporations dominate extraction while locals remain spectators. These partnerships ensure that Burkina Faso maintains controlling stakes in new mining ventures, guaranteeing that wealth generated from national resources directly benefits the treasury and local communities. Agricultural Transformation Initiative. Beyond minerals, Traoré recognizes that sustainable wealth must be built on agricultural foundations. Burkina Faso's economy remains heavily dependent on cotton and livestock, but his administration is pushing aggressive diversification. The government has launched subsidized programs for farmers to transition into higher-value crops like sesame, cashews, and organic vegetables targeted at European markets. His agricultural wealth plan includes establishing processing facilities in rural areas, ensuring farmers capture value-addition profits rather than selling raw commodities. These facilities are being positioned strategically to serve multiple communities, creating employment hubs that stem rural-urban migration while building local prosperity. Traoré has also prioritized irrigation infrastructure, recognizing that climate resilience directly correlates with economic stability. His administration is investing heavily in water management systems that will allow year-round farming, dramatically increasing agricultural productivity and farmer incomes. This infrastructure investment represents long-term wealth creation rather than short-term political gains. Local manufacturing renaissance. Perhaps most ambitiously, Traoré is attempting to resurrect domestic manufacturing capabilities that were decimated by decades of structural adjustment programs. His administration has introduced protective tariffs on imported goods that can be produced locally, while offering significant tax incentives for entrepreneurs willing to establish manufacturing operations. The government is actively promoting textile manufacturing, leveraging Burkina Faso's cotton production to create integrated value chains. Instead of exporting raw cotton and importing finished textiles, Traoré envisions local factories producing clothing for both domestic consumption and regional export. This strategy could potentially create tens of thousands of jobs while keeping value-addition profits within the national economy. His manufacturing vision extends beyond textiles into food processing, leather goods, and basic consumer products. The administration has established industrial zones with subsidized utilities and streamlined regulations, making it economically attractive for both local entrepreneurs and foreign investors to establish production facilities. Financial system overhaul. Traoré understands that wealth creation requires accessible capital, and his administration is systematically reforming Burkina Faso's financial landscape. Traditional banking has historically served urban elites, while rural populations remained excluded from formal financial services. His government has promoted microfinance expansion and mobile money platforms that can reach rural communities. The administration has also established a national development bank focused specifically on funding productive investments rather than consumption. This institution provides low-interest loans for agricultural improvements, small-scale manufacturing, and infrastructure projects that generate economic returns. Unlike commercial banks that prioritize short-term profits, this development bank operates with longer time horizons suitable for sustainable wealth creation. Traore has also explored alternative financing mechanisms, including partnerships with diaspora communities and innovative bond structures that attract international capital while maintaining national control over development priorities. These financial innovations are designed to mobilize resources for productive investments rather than debt-financed consumption. Regional economic integration. Recognizing that small economies have limited wealth creation potential in isolation, Traore has become a vocal advocate for deeper regional economic integration. His administration is actively promoting trade relationships with neighboring countries, positioning Burkina Faso as a logistics hub for landlocked Sahel nations. The government has invested significantly in transportation infrastructure, improving road connections to ports in Ghana and Côte d'Ivoire. These improvements reduce trade costs for Burkinabe exporters while generating transit revenues from neighboring countries. Traore sees regional integration not as loss of sovereignty, but as expansion of economic opportunities. His administration has also promoted regional value chains, encouraging Burkinabe entrepreneurs to establish operations that serve multiple West African markets. This regional approach allows local businesses to achieve economies of scale impossible within Burkina Faso's domestic market alone. Youth employment and innovation. With more than 60% of Burkina Faso's population under the age of 25, President Traore understands that the country's future depends on its youth. To build long-term economic growth, his administration is placing strong emphasis on creating job opportunities and encouraging youth entrepreneurship. One of the key steps taken is the development of vocational training programs that are specifically aligned with the country's most important economic sectors: mining, agriculture, and manufacturing. These programs are designed to equip young people with practical, in-demand skills that can lead to stable employment or help them start their own businesses. In addition, the government has launched innovation hubs in major cities across the country. These hubs serve as spaces where young entrepreneurs can access modern technology, receive mentorship from experienced professionals, and apply for seed funding to get their ideas off the ground. A particular focus is placed on supporting startups in agri-tech and digital solutions, areas that hold potential to modernize traditional industries and create new economic opportunities. Ibrahim Traoré's vision is clear: reclaim resources, invest in the people, and break free from foreign dependency. It's a risky path, but one that could redefine Africa's future. If you believe in bold leadership and economic justice, hit like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments. Is Traore the leader Africa's been waiting for?